audience will this attract? Is that audience my audience? And how can I use this to my best advantage? Give you guys a couple of ways to create revenue for your business. Some of us are still kind of stagnant, and I told you guys I like to make data-driven decisions when it comes to the data that I am seeing and how the market is responding. And then we got this new thread, so of course they are doing what they usually do. People that got all the money still miserable, and they playing games with each other, and they're using us as pawns to get the game going. So I do not want my people distracted. Anything that you see popping up and pulling up, I want you to think outside of the box, and I want you to really think about, okay, what audience will this attract? Is that audience my audience? And how can I use this to my best advantage? When it comes to the sale of your products and services, how many of you guys thought about subscriptions? Some of us think about the one-time sale, but how many of you are doing things we call a continuity program? Subscriptions are so key, okay? You want to have some type of subscription model of some sort, whether it's once they download your lead magnet, it flows them into email marketing where you nurture the relationship, but give them an opportunity. Sorry, y'all, to turn my light off. Give them an opportunity to subscribe. Give them an opportunity to continue exchanging value with you. One great platform is YouTube. Okay, if you haven't started a YouTube channel, and I bet y'all like, well, I'm not built for that, V. If you go live, then you're already ready for YouTube. All we need to do is learn how to do what I do. Wash and repeat your content. So that's why it's so important to understand how to plan out content. You should think about your content as campaigns. Let's not just stop at one random post. We should never just post to post. We should really be thinking about, what does my company represent? How do I help people? And what are the steps that I take to get them out of their pain? And when you're thinking about that, you want to be able to break that down into different topics and let those topics fall under specific buckets of content. Education, entertainment, motivation, demonstration. Okay, let us see your bloopers. Let us see that you are transparent. Let us see that you actually have a story to tell. A lot of us, we see that threads are here now. I love threads, okay? I love threads because everybody's starting at the same even playing field, and everybody has now a fresh opportunity to build and engage with people on a personal level that the other platforms didn't quite do so well. I like the nostalgic feel of it, but this is the point. Look, for instance, here my authors go. Your book's not selling. Why don't you slow drip paragraphs from your book and open conversations around it? Slow drip content from your big end goal. For instance, I'm someone that helps develop brands, and I help people come up with new strategies for their business. Okay, talking about this money, how do I get people to YouTube? I give them small morsels of value in my content. So say, for instance, I go live. I'm going to take that live and I'm going to pass it to my assistant. If you steal your own assistant, there's nothing wrong with that. There's levels to this, okay? So I want you to take your live. Make sure when you are talking in a live, you already have content that you want to express that you know is jam-packed with value. And then you take that value, put it in the CapCut, chop it up 17 different ways, and make that the different storylines or the different reels or the different snippets, and you throw that information back at your audience. But you need to have things that are a combination of entertainment, tear jerkers, things that make people think. Let's go back to the example of the authors. If you know you have chapters in your book, how about you go by some of the content you have in your chapters and break that down deeper than the book did. Okay? Give people a snippet on this platform and tell them to experience the full story. They need to subscribe to your YouTube. So that's how you get people over. You want to constantly drop morsels of valuable information on every platform, but understanding, keeping in mind who is my audience and which platform do they reside on. The thing I like about Threads is I'm testing to see how much of my audience or what kind of new audience can I attract based on me building a story and posing questions. I'm using Threads as a brainstorm portal, okay? I'm using Threads as a get to know me better portal. I'm using Threads as the home where I curate new ideas for workshops and masterminds and things like that. But at the same time, this is the opportunity for me to express to you who I am from the ground up.